underway. Okay, how's the lads going, Jack?
Well, the guys going pretty good. They've got their motivation with the Wi-Fi stuff. It means they can be on their Facebook out in the paddock. So they like that. The skills are getting pretty good. It's really good to see Devon sharing what he's learnt with Costa, like with the soldering, and that way the lads get to share the glory and the blame.
Good. Now, have the boys been late for start at any time?
They're usually at work before I am.
Yep. So that's a big thumbs up.
So paddles up there to work it up and down.
Yep.
Yeah, and to bang the posting. Yeah.
We're going to start off with you've driven it a little bit now, so you're confident to drive it.
Yeah, me and Devon will be switching over. Yeah, and so you can get confident on it.
And part of it will be that you will be teaching Devon how to drive it,
Yeah.
and then he will be teaching you how to operate the front here.
Yeah.
And Jack will be out there with you doing it.
Yeah, I'm in the workshop, and I did a bit of wiring work, bit of soldering. Yeah, just a bit of wire here, and I did all the plates, all these plates. They go on inside this box. All this stuff goes on top of it, and I did all these, drill all them in, and
mounted it.
yeah, mounted it, and I did all these by myself.
And on the ones over here as well?
Yeah, these here.
Will you be doing all of these plates, mounting all of the stuff on them yourself?
Yeah.
Good. And you're confident enough to do that?
Yep.
Vaughan and Costa. I understand, Vaughan, that you showed Costa how to do the soldering.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday we was doing some wires and we was trying to put some soldering on the wire at the end, yeah. And Devon, teaching.
Yeah.
Do it, some steps,
Was he a good teacher?
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Pretty good. He took his time and showed you how and what he'd learnt?
Yeah.
Good.
Done pretty smooth too at the center.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, you got 'em nice and smooth?
Yeah.
Excellent.
This term we have been focused on communicating in the work health and safety, and getting plenty of experience on farms. We have visited 2 farms this term to get experience driving vehicles and working with sheep. The experience I enjoyed the most was working with sheep.
The weekend we went to Tom Carmey's farm, and he showed us how to operate tractors and seeders, and I rode seeder up and down the paddock, and we see canola.
Hi everyone, my name is Denzel, and this is what I've learned so far. This term I learned how to operate a big seeder. I learned how to drive a forklift and learn how to do mustering, learn how to communicate with others, learn how the boom spray work, and learn how to stay safe around the farm.
This term, I have been working with sheep, like tail cutting and ear marking. Moving them around the pen, lifting them. And I want to get more experience with the sheep. And I'm looking forward of working with the cattle.
G'day Wangata, this is Theo. A long time ago, an army of Philistines came to fight God's special people, the Israelis. They had a really big soldier called Goliath who was 275 centimetres tall. That's about 80 centimetres taller than Buddy Franklin. Goliath came out every morning for 40 days in a row and yelled at the Israeli army saying, "Hey Israel mob, is anyone coming out to fight me today?" They were all too scared to fight him because they had forgotten that God had told them, "Don't be scared of anyone because I am with you wherever you go." Now David was a teenager who was too young to fight in the army. When he heard about Goliath, he left his sheep and travelled over to that country where the fight was, and he said to the king, King Saul, "Let me fight Goliath." King Saul said, "No way, you can't fight with him. You're only a young man and he's a brave soldier." But David said, "I've killed lions and bears. That cheeky man is shaming God's army, so I'll kill him the same way. God is the only powerful one." King Saul said, "All right, you go and fight him. God will go with you." And he gave David his shield and his sword, but they were too heavy for David, so he ran out to fight Goliath with only a slingshot and 5 smooth stones. That big man laughed and made fun of David. But David replied, "God sent me to fight you. He's the boss of everything, and he is with me now. God is the only powerful one, and he is the leader of the Israeli soldiers. But you made fun of him, so today God will help me to win." David reached into his bag and took out a stone which he slung at Goliath. It hit him on the forehead and broke his skull, and Goliath fell face down, dead on the ground. Goliath was a very big, brave soldier, but his size was not the real problem. The real problem for those soldiers was their big fear. But that boy David, he did not have any fear or shame because he believed God would help him. The same is true for us. If we trust God to help us, he will make that big fear or shame go away. Why don't you try it? God bless and good day.